All right, good morning, and it's time for the Kelly Williams Show. Yay! Okay, so I'm so excited because I have live in the virtual studio today my very good friend Stephanie Easterlin, who is a collagen rep, and she is giving us a lot of very, very important information today on sleep health, gut health, all kind of things that you need to know about. Okay, so we're going to be back in just a minute. Grab your coffee, grab your mimosa, and we'll see you right back here in just a minute, right after this. All right, so we're back, and I'm so excited because I've got Stephanie Easterling right here, collagen rep. But guys, we've got a really good show for you today. If you are struggling with sleep issues, stomach, digestive issues, you need to be watching this show today, and you're going to have a chance to win prizes that we're going to do. Stephanie has some giveaways today that you are going to want to win. I'm telling you, I'm so excited about today. So Stephanie, how are you?
Great. Good to see you again. I wish we were in person, but that'll happen soon enough. So
I know. Absolutely. Absolutely. So guys, you're going to have a chance to win one of two things today that are incredible, and you're going to want to win. The way you win is you're going to comment right here in the comments, and then you're going to share this show. And we're going to talk a little bit about that in just a minute, about what you have a chance to win. And I'm going to tell you, it's life-changing. I'm not kidding. So I'm really excited. So Stephanie, people know, who follow me and know that I use the trim and the collagen every day. Every single day. And then the collagen, of course, is the twice a day. It is life-changing to me. It's been life-changing for my skin, my nails, my eyelashes, my joints, the way I feel, the inflammation that I've dealt with. It's incredible. And so that's become a part of my daily routine every day. And so why is, why really quickly, if people are unsure about collagen, because it's everywhere. I mean, we've got celebrities talking about it on TV. People, see it in the store. There's powders, there's liquids, why is it important, and why should people be very careful about what kind they take?
Well, I love that we're starting talking about collagen today, because that kind of brings our credibility, kind of out to the forefront. Our CEO, who is also the developer, she's the creator, founder of these products, sits on several boards. She also monitors to help keep the credibility there, because there's so many knockoffs. But we were the first to the market to develop a liquid. It's a collagen hyaluronic acid matrix. It's not just a collagen, right? So it mirrors what we have in our body. It's important for people to understand collagen type 2 is the collagen that feeds and helps our joints, but also enhances our skin, our hair, our nails. Most of the things on the market, and we were told 6-7 years ago that it was going to be in our drugstores, it was going to be in your convenience stores, and it's true. Everything they've said's come to light. But if you're taking a collagen, just know the difference. And all of them are going to help enhance what you have left. The key difference is taking a collagen that's going to rebuild and help your body rebuild it so that you're getting more. So if you're over the age 25, you're rapidly losing collagen, you're rapidly losing hyaluronic acid. And if you're taking a 1 or a 3, collagen 1 or 3, it's going to help what you have left. And that's the key difference there. Our joints are important as we get older, moving around. It becomes a big deal. If we can't move around, we don't feel as good. We tend to put on weight. So helping those joints and then getting the byproduct. I love it when people go, what's the side effects of taking something for my joints? I'm like, well, good hair, skin, and nails, right? And so I think our collagen and the delivery system, that it's liquid, it absorbs into the blood, that's super, super important. And for your followers to know, I'll drop a couple of videos in the comments so you can come back and hear from, someone other than me, why this is the one that works, why this one is so important to use. And so I hope that answered your question a little bit.
Absolutely, because I think it's really important that people know what they're taking and what they're putting in their body, and why there is a huge difference on what collagen you are taking and how you take it. Relena, yes, thanks for doing a show on this. I've been thinking about trying it, but have been hesitant. Relena, if you look at the bottom ticker, there is a way to order. And if this is your first order, you can get a discount. Just type in that website with that code and you can get a discount. The great thing about this, hey, George, George is an author, and so has literally a movie coming out soon. So this is a really good question. Is this for men as well as women?
Great question.
Absolutely. Great question.
Yeah, we all have joints. You know what, George? Our body, collagen is the largest protein in our body. And so when we tend to lose that, our joints break down, our skin, our hair, that kind of stuff. And men, while we don't think about them wanting it for their wrinkles or for their nails, we want it for our joints, our ligaments, those shock absorbers, the chondroitin sulfate. So this product is not just collagen. It is collagen type 2. It has hyaluronic acid and chondroitin sulfate, and not chondroitin from a shellfish. A lot of people are afraid to take a chondroitin supplement because they're allergic to shellfish. This is not coming from a shellfish. So very, very important to know. We have several versions. If you're an athlete, you might want to take the sport version that has branched chain amino acids. We have one that's called Life. And again, the difference is just how they taste. It's what's the fruits that are in it to make it palatable. You could close your eyes and take any of them and it would be good for you. If you're allergic to a fruit, or maybe a diabetic that doesn't want a natural sugar, like maybe 3 grams of sugar from a fruit, we have one called Pure. And so that's just important to know you have an option. But yes, George, it's good for men as well.
Yeah.
I'll drop some testimonies of men in the comments later as well.
Absolutely. And that is a really great question, because you only see commercials about collagen with women in it. I don't know if I've seen, and so it's become a very big hot topic, collagen. But it's important to know that the one you're taking is actually doing something for you. And that's where, because they're not, just $5.
Right.
And so you want to make sure you're taking the one that is very, very good for you and is doing what it says it's going to do. Good morning, Front Nail. She's in the Philippines. So excited to see you this morning. And guys, just to let you know, if you are commenting this morning, type in the box that you have shared the show, because if you comment and share the show, you are going to be in the drawing to win one of these amazing giveaways that Stephanie is giving away today, and you want to win this stuff, and I'm going to tell you. So please make sure you comment and then share the show and let us know that you show. Okay, Erica. Hi, Erica. Erica has a kickboxing place right here in Seabrook. Great information. I'm knocking on 40's door. I've been looking for something like this. The sport one. Absolutely. Erica, good idea. Tell us a little bit about why the sport one is so good for really active people. And Erica's a trainer, so a coach.
Yeah, so Erica, these products have gone through clinical trials. Actually, 37 clinical trials, came out with 7 U.S. and international patents. And one of the things that they noticed, the outcomes, was that people's recovery after working out was greater using the liquid BioCell, which is the collagen HA matrix. And so from that study, they decided to add branched chain amino acids and target sports or target athletes. And it's also NSF certified. So I'm sure you're familiar. That means that while it's a performance enhancer and helps you recover, helps you go harder, it's not something that will show up on a drug test. So professional athletes, we have baseball players, football players that use this product that won't have to worry about it being harmful, number one, or showing up as a performance enhancer. Great question. Really great question.
Yeah, it's a very, very good question. And just to let you know, my husband actually uses the Sport. Isn't that correct, Stephanie?
He uses Life.
Life. He's a former pro athlete, had a knee replacement, and still struggles with some aches and pains. And Stephanie recommended the Life. And I'm going to tell you, he takes it twice a day, and it is making a huge difference on how he feels. And this is a really important for people to remember this. Great question, Erica. Yes, I was wondering about how it would affect a diabetic. Very good question. So Stephanie, tell us a little bit about that really quickly.
Real quick, a diabetic really can use any. Some diabetics I found are very, very conscious about sugars. And so while these only have 2 to 3 grams of natural sugars, we do have a pure version that if it just helps you feel better. I always recommend Life unless someone doesn't want the natural sugar. So it's totally up to you, Rolana, but we do offer pure. And pure is just the actual matrix, and it's sweetened with stevia.
Yeah, it's amazing. They're all delicious. Look, and I can't take things that don't taste good. I'm just that way. I'm a big baby. And so I take the skin collagen type, and it's delicious. I'm going to tell you. Okay. Teresa says, I love the results I'm receiving from Liquid BioCell Collagen. My skin glows, hair, nails grow like crazy, joints are happy. Exactly. This is real. This isn't things, people are not making this up. And I talked last time on our show, Stephanie, about my eyelashes. I was shocked because I wasn't expecting that to happen, and they are growing. And that was a very nice, pleasant surprise besides my joints feeling better.
Right, of course. And if people have questions about being diabetic, you can reach out to me. I can kind of explain in detail and send them some other information and some other products that we have that have been really good for diabetics.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And Rolana, thank you so much for sharing. Guys, if you're just tuning in to the Kelly Williams Show this morning, I've got my very good friend, Stephanie Easterling, who is a collagen rep, and she is talking to us about all kind of things. We're going to move on from collagen in just a minute, but you're going to have a chance to win one of 2 amazing giveaways that she's got this morning right here on the show. She's going to show you. And if you'll comment and then you'll share the show this morning, you will be in the drawing. Erica, thank you so much for sharing. We appreciate it. Rolana, thank you so much. Okay, so guys, skin health and collagen go hand in hand. And of course, Stephanie just told us why this Liquid BioCell is the best compared to, you're getting bombarded with commercials on collagen, things you're seeing. Be very careful. You want to make sure you're using the one that is going to work and is going to make you feel better, and you're not going to be wasting your money. And that's what this one does.
And Kelly, you mentioned you get what you pay for, and I think it's important to point out too that there are some that are simply collagen, maybe a bovine, maybe marine, that are just going to enhance what you have left. But what you have to understand is absorption. So if you're taking just the collagen, you might look at the tub and go, well, this is a lot less expensive. But what you don't realize is you have to buy 3 of those tubs to equal 1 bottle. And so you have to compare apples to apples. So it's just important to understand the difference and to know absorption, what it does for you, what it has in it. And so you're getting everything that you need, and that it mirrors your body. So your body's going to use it. And so I think as we transition to talk about the other products, it's important to know that we were the one to bring it to the market, the one to have all the clinical trials, and just backed by tons of awards, industry awards. So that's really, really important. You want to have not always the first, which is good to be the first, but the one that's the strongest and has stood the test of time. We don't pay people to advertise our products. We don't have paid celebrities. And I think that's important to know too. Would love to have Jennifer Aniston, but we don't have her, right? So
no, exactly. And I'm going to tell you, the older I've gotten, I always question when people have paid celebrities because on commercials or whatever they do, or print ads, because you know what? I've done commercials over the past 20 years. I've been in TV commercials and print ads and things. And I'm going to tell you, you find out that people will promote things that they may not even be using.
Well, you've been a example of that. People have asked you to promote stuff, to give you stuff, and you're like, I need to try it first. I need to like it first. And so most
Absolutely.
people don't care, right? And so we
Yeah.
want people to love the product, and if they're willing to talk about it, great. If they're not, that's okay. We just want our customers, our clients, to be happy and to have good results.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've been beyond thrilled. I'm going to tell you, my body feels completely different. And after cheering and dancing and then dancing professionally, I'm going to tell you, I've had joint aches. I've suffered with sciatica, nerve problems, that the only way they told me I could help them was to have surgery, and I refused to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you, Stephanie, and I've told you this before, but the liquid biocell, I know, has been helping that inflammation not get bad. And it's been amazing, and it's been actually life-changing for me. So it's awesome. Okay, guys. So, we have all gone through, and it's still going on in a lot of states. Texas, we're a little bit more blessed. Louisiana, a little bit more blessed. But people have been shut down from life, losing jobs, going through stress. It's been very stressful for so many people for a year now. People aren't sleeping. They're falling into depression. Their children aren't sleeping. They're not learning. The school's all messed up. If you are having sleep issues, this is going to be a big deal for you, or somebody that is struggling with sleep issues. Stephanie, tell us what is going on with this new sleep thing.
Well, so many people will say, and I know you've heard it, I can't turn my brain off, or I just can't fall asleep. I lay there and stare at the ceiling. And it could be stress. Obviously, we've all been through so much and still going through so much. But if we can find, the last thing we want to do is resort to a medication that's going to leave us groggy, or some type of an addiction that we're stuck with it. So we want anything that you do, you want your body to learn to do naturally, right? And so if you can have a supplement that's natural, that can help you turn your brain off at night, then that's the best way to go. And so we have a product, it's called Sleep Health. It is, I call them little minty chews. I'll show you what they look like. It's just a simple little tablet. It's chewable. It's very
Oh, that's good. So it's chewable.
You chew it. It's a light minty flavor, so taking it before bed is very pleasant. I would say they say it takes 20 to 30 minutes where you just feel, that nice feeling like I feel I can fall asleep, right? And you'll start to feel that. And I love it. I take one. Some people take two. It says one or two. People will say they have to get up in the middle of the night, and sometimes they'll take the second one then. But it's made to help you turn your brain off, to help you sleep, but not here like an emergency. So family, pets, something that goes on. You don't want to be knocked out, right? So the main ingredient in this is called GABA, GABA. And I invite your listeners to Google that, to look at it. And basically, it's a neurotransmitter that blocks impulses between nerve cells. And those are the things that kind of go into our brain and stimulate us, right? And so low levels of GABA are linked to like anxiety, mood disorders, other things. I can't make claims and that kind of stuff, but they're linked to those things. So people who use GABA directly will have improved mood. They sleep better, less anxiety. So having that as our number one ingredient, and of course it has some melatonin in it as well, but it's not just melatonin. So it's a great, when you're lacking sleep, you just pay for it, right? You pay for it in how you look, how you feel, how you perform. So if you can get a good night's sleep, it just changes overall. It helps with your diet. It helps with your appetite. So getting good sleep is number one. And so if we have something that people can use. So this is one of the products we're going to give away today. Actually, if you comment and share, then we'll actually do the drawing tomorrow. So you have 24 hours to share, but really great product. It comes with 60 tablets, and it's not every night. You don't have to use it every night. It's not builds up. You use it as needed. And so it's just been a great product. It's a global product. It also has L-theanine in it as well. So just 3 ingredients is important.
Okay, so guys, if you're just tuning in, Stephanie Easterling right here, we've been talking about collagen. Now we're talking about the sleep health product that has just come out. And I'm going to tell you, she's going to give a free bottle away. All you have to do is comment on the show right now and then share it. Make sure you comment that you shared the show, and she will choose a winner tomorrow. This is just one of the giveaways we're giving away right here on the Kelly Williams Show. The other one we're going to talk about in just a minute, but so many people deal with sleep issues. They cannot get a good night's sleep. They can't, and they've, so many, not even just single moms, but, thinking of them who, people need help falling asleep, and you can't just keep taking these over-the-counter things because there's other medicines in there that you should not be having all the time.
Well, and I also want to remind your viewers too, if there's something we talk about that you just want to buy, use that code 884-7170, order it at Modere, and just know that there's an empty bottle guarantee. If you don't love it, we want our customers to be happy. If you don't love it, you can return it. So just know that. I want everybody to understand that. But sleep is super, super important. Stress on our bodies just wreaks havoc. And guys, for the last year, we've all dealt with stress in many different ways, and it has affected our life. It has affected our bodies and our health ongoing. So get sleep. If you need help with sleep, then just let us help you do that. And then you talked about gut health. I'm super excited to talk about gut health because goodness, there's 90% of diseases, guys. This is alarming. Google it. I want you all to understand how important this is. But 90% of diseases start in the gut, and that is mind-blowing, just mind-blowing. I'll tell a little story on myself. I worked for a rheumatologist for years, very conservative rheumatologist. One of my good friends, love her to death. Most doctors study medications, right? And so last time I went to her, and I'm just like, I have psoriatic arthritis, and I'm like, I don't want to take medication. She knows my heart. I want to be natural. I'm starting to get these nodules on my fingers. Oh
gosh,
they're called nodes. Yeah. And so she suggested I try the microbiome diet. Well, I bought the book. It was very interesting, but it is removing everything. And then you return certain things and you find what affects your body. And it can take a long time to figure that out. Yeah. There's also this book that is really good for people understanding the gut-brain connection and how they call our gut the second brain. And it's I always heard that. And I just thought it was crazy until I learned about the diseases that come from our gut. And without getting too scientific, the microbiome, it is like an ecosystem for our body. And so our body feeds off of that. When we're born, we have the purest system, right? And then we start drinking our mother's milk and we're introduced to foods and all these bacteria come in. And while the word bacteria sounds so scary and horrible, some of those bacteria is good, right? It fights off infection, it fights inflammation, it helps with your immune system. And I know immune system's a big word right now, because we want the strongest immune system. So I will say, before we talk about this new product, that you can have a great microbiome system just by eating healthy, eating the right fibers, eating the right fermented foods, and you can eat all day. I pride myself on being healthy and eating healthy, and I don't have a healthy gut. So it blows my mind. So I'm a great candidate that needs that support and needs that help. And there's so many people that I talk to that's like, I'm tired, I'm bloated. I hate to say this. Yes, for men as well. George is like,
yes, George.
For men. And when I'm talking about my husband would die if I'm saying this with a man watching, but we all poop, right? And we all feel better if we can go, but then the average person doesn't go every day. And the healthy person, it's food in and food out. So that's going several times a day. And while it's something we don't want to talk about, it's so important because a healthy gut is a healthy person. You're full of energy. And yeah, I'm right. You're right. They're quick to prescribe antibiotics. Why don't they tell you your body needs biotics? After taking antibiotics, you need to take probiotics.
Great point.
So important. And so what we're about to talk about is a new product, new TREBIOTIC. So it takes what you're talking about, probiotic. So we have prebiotics, probiotics, and now postbiotics. And so if we're been keeping up with news lately, you're going to start hearing, just like I said, collagen was going to be a buzzword. The word postbiotic is going to be a buzzword in the next year and the next coming years. And what I love about Modere is they're always in the forefront. They've been working on this new product for 4 years.
Wow.
Going to be a huge buzzword. So real quickly, people always ask, what's a prebiotic? And a lot of people have never heard of prebiotics. So prebiotics is nutrients that change the composition of our gut. It's found in dietary fibers like fruits, vegetables, that kind of thing, right?
And this is prebiotics.
Prebiotics. You don't hear about it, but there's some fibers. If you were to look at a fiber you're taking, you would see the word prebiotic.
Okay.
We talk about it, but that is kind of the fiber in the gut. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains.
Okay.
Probiotic would be the next step. Okay. So probiotic is like these gut microbes themselves. And those come from yogurts and kombucha, that kind of thing. And what this does is it strengthens the barrier in our gut to help fight against, to help with immune, right? To help that kind of thing. What we don't talk about and what people didn't realize is the effects of these two with each other is called the postbiotic. And that is the result of what the probiotic does. And so this postbiotic is like metabolites of the probiotic. And people are going to go, you're losing me, you know. But it's important that we know it's the fermentation of the probiotic. And that is usually what helps the gut, but it hasn't been talked about. So ongoing, you're going to hear postbiotics, but you're going to hear it in pre, pro, and post. Modere is the first company to deliver all three in one product.
Wow.
And, you and I have talked about before, we have probiotics that are encapsulated. Probiotics are important to get to the gut, but once you expose them to air, they lose, right, the live organisms. Yeah. But Modere always takes it one step further. They always have a delivery system that's going to be so unique and bring it right where it needs to go. So this is not a pill. It's not something that has to be refrigerated.
Wow.
These are individual. I'm going to show you what it looks like. You take a scoop a day. This is
I'm excited. Okay, so it looks like little chocolate pellets.
It's little beads. It's little beads.
Oh, wow.
The best way for me to describe it, there's no taste. They suggest you can mix it in yogurt, put it on cereal. You can mix it in a shake. They say just to put it right on your tongue and swallow it. That's what I do. I pour it on my tongue.
Yeah.
And I've swished it around. You don't do that. You just swallow it. There is no taste. You don't chew it. You just swallow it. But each individual little bead, all of those beads are going down and going all over your gut and doing what they need to do. It's just incredible to me. It's called the new biology of wellness.
Wow.
And their technology is just amazing. So I will post in the comments, but let me go over a couple. It's called TREBIOTIC. Let me show you what it looks like. We're going to give one of these away today, guys.
Yeah, y'all, somebody's going to win this.
Yeah.
This is brand new. This is brand new. Nobody even has this. You can win it. All you have to do is comment in the show that you've shared the show and make sure you share the show, and you're going to win this. Somebody's going to win this tomorrow. First, Stephanie, really quickly, I want to answer Relaina's question. Do you know how these products interact with prescription drugs or their materials on it? So
these are natural. There should be no interaction with your drugs. Of course, I'm going to say go and show the ingredients to your doctor. We have, we're very open, very transparent about everything. And I can also send her the fact sheet so you can show him.
Okay. Great question. Great question.
Very,
very important. And Danny said fermented foods. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. If you can get enough in, you're going to be doing great. So your pizza, your sauerkraut. So they call the microbiome like the master switch for our gut and for wellness. And a way to turn this on is nutraceutical science. And so to get all three in one, just one scoop a day, is really kind of groundbreaking. So super excited. And I promise all of you, you're going to start hearing people talk about gut health. You're going to talk about people are going to talk about post and prebiotics, you're going to hear a lot about it. You're going to hear a lot about Axis, the brain-gut axis. That is actually the name of ours. It's called Axis. So here you're going to see a lot about this. But the benefits are it optimizes gastrointestinal health. And how many people have issues there, right? It supports gut barrier integrity. So it starts at the gut so that you're strengthening that gut lining. There's a lot of talk about leaky gut syndrome. I'm not making claims. I'm just saying you hear that all the time. And that's because there's holes and breakage, right? That leaky gut. And that's a big deal. A lot of people have that. So this promotes microbiome diversity. So that book I talked about, this is doing it with one scoop. And supports brain cognitive function. That's huge.
That is a really, really big deal, guys. That's a big deal. And really quickly, just to reply to Mike, he said he just shared it. He's going to try it. Mike, hopefully you saw the ticker at the bottom of the screen, guys. If you want to order any of these things, go to that modere.com/884-7170. You're going to get a discount on your first order. Please make sure you do that because we want you to get any help you can to get this stuff. Thank you. And Danny said, shared, excited to check out more to share with my doctor. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm going to blow their minds for a minute. There's 10 billion cells per serving at the time of manufacture. 10 billion cells per serving. Isn't that crazy?
What?
Mind-blowing. Science just gets me. So it uses GOS for all the science nerds out there. GOS prebiotic, Neuroflora probiotic complex, plus some other things I can't pronounce, and then Epicor GI postbiotic. So these are super, super important. Again, it's non-GMO, vegetarian, sugar-free, keto-friendly, and gluten-free.
Absolutely. And that is, I'm so glad you brought that up. Guys, if you're on the keto diet, if you have, diabetes, if you're struggling with issues, you can't have sugar and this is all friendly for you. Anybody can take this. Stephanie, is there an age that is okay to start taking this Axis?
These are manufactured for adults. I tell parents all the time, you are the parents of your children. You decide. Again, easy to give this to your doctor and let them decide if it's something that they need.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's Cindy. Thank you for sharing. You're going to be entered in the drawing. Guys, everybody who is sharing, and if you post that you shared today, the show, you're going to be entered to win either the Sleep Health or the Axis Trebiotic. I'm telling you,
yes, that was
this is a big deal. Big deal. And Erica, gut health education. Thank you. You are welcome. This is, people are struggling right now. And this was very important to have this show to really try to help some people out there with all of these things. Relena, excited to try. Here you all have great things for weight loss as well. Absolutely. And Danny, wow, that's a lot of boxes to check. Yeah, exactly. So guys, so many people have, gut issues. Either you're not going to the bathroom regularly, you're having stress, you're not feeling good, you don't feel like yourself, you can't seem, the bloating, the constant, you just don't feel good. There are things that are causing this, and it can sometimes be just a natural fix, which is what this product is. This is a very, very big deal for people to find out about this morning.
Well, and I want to mention this because, we don't know what we don't know, right? Mm-hmm. And sometimes we know a little bit. I always grew up going, well, if you're not going or you're having issues, you need more fiber. You need more fiber. Yeah. Too much fiber can be a bad thing. Yeah. If you're bloated, you're probably getting too much fiber or not the right amount of fiber. And he said, my next question is, my 9-year-old has tummy issues that are better with prebiotic, but still an issue at times.
Yeah.
So again, Danny, check the ingredients. Everyone's a little bit different. These were made with adults in mind. I will say that I do have a younger group of people who take these probiotics, which are just little sticks. They have kind of a cucumber taste. Each individual probiotic is encapsulated, so it gets to the gun. Fun for kids to take. It's like a pixie stick. You pour it on your tongue and you swallow it. Could be something you want to try. Again, Danny, we have the fact sheet so you can just get the okay from your doctor if you want to do that. But going back to fiber, we throw fiber at everything, and it's really not always the answer. It can really cause the opposite effect. I will say too, in reading and doing some research, and you guys do it too, this TREBIOTIC will be the answer to a lot of the itises out there. You know, everything that ends with an itis is usually coming from the gut. And so it's something you really want to educate yourself on. Because I know, you know, my little brother and cousins and friends, I don't want to call anyone out, but I've got lots of people who deal, you know, with ulcerative colitis or diverticulitis. You know, you can feel it's got all the itises on the end of it. Again, I'm not making any claims. I can't do that as a rep, but I want you to educate yourself. Go Google and learn a little bit more about gut health and why it's so important for you just to get healthy and feel better. Over the next, you know, months, you're going to hear a lot about this. And so I just want you to find out what's going to be right for you. If you have questions, please reach out to me. Kelly can connect you with me so I can put you in touch with, you know, the scientific stuff about it. I know we don't want to talk about that today, but some people want to hear from the doctors and the scientists who created this, and we can, you know, give you that information as well. But postbiotics are likely to be the next up and coming health boosting component. And it's going to be talked about in your diet. You're going to hear it all over the place. And so it's mainly important for your digestive health. So I want people to find that out. It's important to note that, you know, no matter what supplement that you're taking, it's important to find out what's best for you. And that's what Modere wants, is to have products that are going to help support your overall health and well-being. Everyone's different. Everyone's going to take different things, and not everyone needs everything, but we have something clean label, you know, now over 100 products that are made, leaving out over 3,000 harmful ingredients, and you order direct. You're not ordering from me. You're not ordering from Kelly. You're ordering it direct. Kelly's code gives you a first order discount. Kelly does not sell these. I gave her that code to use, and she just offered you a discount for watching the show. So if y'all have any questions, just please reach out to me, and I'm happy to help you individually.
Absolutely. And just a reminder, guys, you know, since I started the Kelly Williams show a couple of years ago, I get sent things from all over the country from people wanting me to try to promote their product. I do not promote anything that I do not believe in or that has not worked for me. So, you know, I'm very honest and open and upfront about that. And I told Stephanie this as well, and she knows that about me. These products are healthy, they're natural, and they could be something that could be life-changing for you or somebody you know. And so if you need to, like she said, if you need to reach Stephanie or you need to show something to your doctor, you want to get some information, she's got all that. She has all of it. She's glad to help you with all that and answer any questions that you may have.
Well, and Kelly, too, if they register for having an account at Modere is free. It doesn't cost you to have an account. You get the same price I do. So there's no retail, wholesale. We're just telling you the information. And when you register using Kelly's code there, you're going to get a first order discount, at least $10 off. If you decide you want it every month, they're going to give you a better discount. But you can actually print, email, text any fact sheet. You know, if you're not wanting to reach out to me, you can find me on Facebook, Relena, or you can text me 318-573-1065. That's my cell, 318-573-1065. And then if there's something that you need, that you want ingredients, we are transparent. It's on the website. It has the benefits, the ingredients, a frequently asked question on any of the stuff, usually videos. You have access to everything. I can just help you find it for sure.
Absolutely. And Stephanie, really quickly, did we talk about microbiome? Or what is it? Microbiome
is like the ecosystem in your gut. Like it is all the different cells. And so there's different layers of it, right? And when I mentioned like leaky gut, there's just a breakdown, right? So there's microbiome, there's microbes, and each individual one, the microbiome is like the ecosystem that all of us have. And they say it's 10 to 1, like it is more you than your DNA. And it's what helps us with our overall well-being, helps us feel better. That area of our body is where 90% of diseases, they call the gut, that 90% of our diseases stem from. So having a healthy microbiome is super, super important. Again, boring read, but good information. If you just want to Google the word microbiome or Google gut health, I promise you that word microbiome is going to be popping up all over the place. And people, I'm starting to see it all the time.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Okay, so before we close out the show, guys, right now, if you are watching the show or if you have just tuned in, Stephanie is going to be giving away 2 different products that you want to have a chance to win. I promise you.
Yep.
The first one is what, Stephanie?
Sleep health.
Sleep health.
I call it a sleep chew. You chew it, you start feeling like you're going to fall asleep. You get, that wonderful feeling. It's supposed to turn the neurotransmitters that talks between the brain nerves, turns that off. We all say, I just can't turn my mind off. So that helps turn that off so that you can fall asleep. You can take 1 or 2, directions say. I take 1 if I get up to go to the restroom in the middle of the night and I have that moment again where I can't, I just take another one. I keep it on my bedside table. Nice little slight minty flavor. So it's not like garlic that you're taking in bed at night, so it's a nice minty flavor that you can take. So
exactly. And then the second product that she is giving away to a lucky winner, I'm going to tell you, you want to get in on this. The Access TREBIOTIC. Tell us about this one more time. This is crazy. Brand new. You could win it.
It's the first ever 3-in-1 pre, pro, and postbiotic. It is helping bring 10 billion cells to your gut to help balance that microbiome in your microbiome. So it helps gut health, helps your body. Just, I tell you what, when you feel good, when your gut feels good, you feel good. You're happy. Helps with mood, helps you sleep better, helps fight off infections, helps boost your immune system. So all of the above. Again, guys, check the comments below. I'm going to post some information, good information, fun information, scientific information that you'll want to go and seek out more to learn more about. So the more we know, the better, right? Improving your health isn't only about taking supplements, guys. It's about understanding why so that you stick with the process. Also in our society, it's a microwave society. We want to take something one time and expect tomorrow to be a different person. You have to trust the process. Use it for, they say this is a 30-day supply. People are getting results or noticing improvements in a few days. I've only had it for 5 days. And, for me, it's, and I can't link it to it. I don't know, but it's been helping like with my headaches and things like that. So, and what we don't want to talk about is going to the bathroom, but to be regular like that, it just makes you feel good. The less bloating and things like that. You probably didn't know I was going to talk about our bathroom health, right, Kelly?
Hey, it's so much connected to how we feel and those things that people are dealing with. And sometimes they just don't even think that that's connected, because we get too busy and we just think, oh, well, then I'll take this medicine for it. Oh, I'll take this. And sometimes that is making the problem worse, Okay, Stephanie, will you type in there how your name is listed on Facebook?
Yes, it's Stephanie Monticello Easterling, but I'll put it in the comments. I'll be commenting so you can find me. Another thing I do want to say, Kelly, to your viewers is before you start something new, I want you to make a list of things like how you're feeling. Like if you're tired quick, or you fatigued, if you feel bloated a lot, how often are you going? Always note too, like colors and consistency, that kind of thing. We won't go into that. But also, do you have headaches on a regular basis? How often are you sleeping? Because when you try this product, when those things stop, we tend to forget. And so we need to have a list to go back to okay, I'm not feeling this anymore. I feel better here. I'm not as tired, or I'm peppy. My mood's better. Mood is huge.
Yeah.
And it is related to our gut. How crazy is that?
Yeah. I would have never thought, seriously, I that never even crossed my mind.
Well, when you read about the gut brain axis, it's all about serotonin. And so when you're releasing serotonin, what does that do to you? It makes you feel better, right? And so those things are just super, super important. I'll study some more. I'll learn a little bit more. I've only had this for a little bit. So next time we come, I'll have a little bit more information for you as well. So
Yeah, no, this is great. And guys, look, if you're like so many of my friends, doesn't matter if they're male or female, who just feels like they're having these issues with bloating and not being able to get comfortable, and they're doing the fiber, they're trying to eat good, they're eating what they think and then nothing's helping. I'm going to tell you, if you don't win this today, you need to order it, because this could help you directly. And I'm going to tell you, as a natural way to help you. And we want you to feel better. Everybody's going through a lot. A lot of people aren't feeling well. They're not feeling healthy. They're struggling. They are having the headaches. They're tired. They can't sleep. They don't feel good. They don't feel like themselves. Guys, this is what these natural products do. They're going to help you with all of that.
It's easy to be excited about collagen. It's easy to be excited about trim that inhibits the absorption of fat. I will tell you, I am so excited about this product because I want people to feel good. I want to feel good, right? So when people feel good, they're happy. I like happy people, and I want to
be. We just want to be happy here.
Right.
That's right. Okay, guys. So if you need Stephanie, her number is already listed, and she is going to comment and tell you how to find her on Facebook. And if you have been watching this show, comment that you shared it. That's right. And win. You're going to win. Two people are going to win tomorrow. And I'm so excited about this. They're going to win the Sleep Health or the Access TREBIOTIC. Is that how you say it?
TREBIOTIC.
TREBIOTIC. Somebody's going to win this. Two people. I'm so excited. Share the show and comment that you shared it. And you have until tomorrow to do this. And then she's going to pick a winner. So, Stephanie, this has been so great and so informative. I cannot thank you enough for taking time. I know your sweet boys are in town. Yeah. So, but guys, this has been awesome. We hope you have gotten some really good information from this show. Share the show with somebody you think needs to see this. And Stephanie, thank you so much. And I'm excited for you to be in the studio in person.
Me too.
Hopefully sometime soon. And we hope everybody has a blessed and awesome rest of your day. You can watch the Kelly Williams Show right here almost every day on Facebook Live. And thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks, Stephanie. Thanks, guys. Go order today. Your first order, you get a discount right here on the ticker. There you go. Bye, everybody.